Hello once again guys, Smoking McDude here, and today this is going to be my view on what leveling spec I'm going to be using come Mists of Pandaria. So I apologize previously for the previous video, it wasn't up to scratch and wasn't up to standard, so this will be the one that replaces it. So we're going to bring up the talent tree, we're going to get right into this. Alright, so this time I'm going to explain a little bit more in depth, but not as much swearing. So first of all, you're at level 15, you get to choose between disengage abilities. The reason why I'm choosing Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera is because I prefer, when leveling, to have lower cooldowns. I don't like having I want to maximize my uptime on each ability. I don't want to have to wait like an extra minute or so just to be able to do one of the abilities that's going to help me kill a mob. Not so much does it affect the disengage tier. This is just down to whatever you feel that's the best. I want to use post haste because it's an ability to get out of movement impairing effects. It's a lot of people are saying that disengage frees you from any movement impairing effects and increases your movement speed by 60%. People are going to be using this more of a PvP talent. I can't see I'm using it that much when it comes to the leveling of Mists of Pandaria. So Narrow Escape is one I probably will be using depending on what type of level style I'm using. If I'm going to be playing an AoE grind, so like I'm pulling like a bunch of mobs and I want to AoE them down, Narrow Escape is something that I'm probably going to use a lot of. Because what Narrow Escape is going to do, it's going to literally stick all those mobs in place for you to DPS over an 8-second period. So what you can do is you can put a bunch of mobs, get them frozen in place, AoE them down, and Bob's your uncle, you're done. So yeah, Narrow Escape is definitely an ability you can be using, but I'm preferring at the moment to use Crouching Tiger, Hidden Chimera because of the lower cooldowns on disengage and deterrence. I just like having them there available to press whenever I actually need them. I mean, it brings your disengage down to a 15-second cooldown. That's pretty crazy, to be honest. 15 seconds is disengage every time. Gotta love that. Level 30, you got your CC tier. It doesn't really matter that much for leveling this. I'll explain why I'm not taking Wyvern Sting. It's on a minute cooldown. It puts the target to sleep. Any damage will cancel the effect. To be honest, if I pull more mobs, that's what misdirection's for, you know, to misdirect it to the pet. I don't really need to put a target to sleep. Binding Shot, again, it's very similar to Narrow Escape. I don't want to use this because it's going to lock mobs in place. So it's not that bad, but the mobs actually have to move for them to be stunned. So if your pet's tanking them, they're not going to move, so it's not really going to stun them, so it's not going to be that helpful when it comes to leveling. Silencing Shot's going to interrupt all caster abilities, so yeah, it locks them out for 3 seconds. Means I'm going to take less damage from casters, because as soon as I see them casting that bar, boom, interrupt, kill the mob. Not going to worry about taking any damage. Level 45, you get to choose between your healing and damage mitigation talents. Exhilaration's a great heal, but it's on a 2-minute cooldown. It's not that friendly for when you're leveling. You want a heal to be available whenever, you know, when you need it. 2 minutes is a long-ass cooldown, and I don't want to use it for that purpose. Aspected Iron Hawk is a good ability if you're going to be doing most of your tanking, but at this current moment, my pet's going to be doing all my tanking, so the 15%, if it gave 15% more armor, then yeah. Maybe I would take it, but because then that would transition to my pet. But it's actually just a 15% damage mitigation, so it doesn't go towards your pet either. So that's just not worth at the moment. Spirit Bond gives you and your heal, you and your pet a 2% heal every 2 seconds. It's gonna heal you and your pet, which is great because if you're tanking one mob, your pet's tanking 2. Then you're both gonna be getting your health back. So Spirit Bond is the one I'm gonna be taking this time around. Level 60 is your focus regen. I don't like Fervor because it gives you 100 focus back and it gives your pet 50 focus back. But its uptime is pretty low because it's every 30 seconds. That's the same thing with Dire Beast. Its uptime is really low. It's every 30 seconds. I don't want something that's going to be that much of an uptime to keep up. Because what's going to happen, I'm going to pop Dire Beast, attack the mob. It's going to die. And in the couple of seconds that I'm running to the next mob, I'm losing those couple of seconds of focus regen. There's no reason why I should be losing those, because I can go and take Thrill of the Hunt. Thrill of the Hunt makes my arcane shots free cast, so they don't cost anything. So if we go over here, and I open up on here, first ability I just did, unlocked it. So 3 of these now, they cost no focus, which means that boom, that mob would most likely be dead by now. And I still have all this focus to move on to the next one. So pop it on the next one, and then we've still got lots of focus to fight the next mob. And of course that mob would be dead, and then we go on to the next mob, and of course we got proc again, and we can just keep on doing this without having to worry about focus card. You can see I don't even need to put a Cobra shot in there. We can move on to the next target, and there we go. I got 3 more again. So it's a very well designed ability for leveling, and I'm going to be using it quite considerably. Level 75 is your DPS talents. Murder of Crows is a good ability, it does a lot of damage, but it's on a 2-minute cooldown, and it's just a very long cooldown. The uptime is going to be very low, and you're going to kill them all with your own basic abilities, let alone having to need Murder of Crows unless it's an elite. Link's Rush, again, same sort of thing, a 1.5 minute cooldown. The uptime is going to be very low. You're not going to be able to keep it up on the targets at all because you're going to be killing them so fast anyway. Blink Strike is the best thing about this because Blink Strike's only on a 20-second cooldown, and it does a lot of damage. So right now I can just send my pet over there to Blink Strike, and I don't know what the hell I did there because my add-on didn't really tell me, but it's great because Blink Strike, what it can do as well, the range is pretty OP because it's 40 yards. So if like, let's just try and let me see if I can get this to work. All right. No, it didn't work. I guess because it wasn't adjacent to it. But can I get it to work from adjacent? I need to get it adjacent to something. All right, let's try it this side. All right. There you go. From all the way over there to all the way over there. That's going to be great for picking up mob packs and tagging mobs for leveling. You're going to be able to send your pet to one of them, and you're going to be able to pull a bunch of them, make sure you got misdirect on your pet, and you'll be able to pick them up. So this is why Blink Strike I'm going to consider as one of the better leveling abilities. Glyph wise, they don't really matter. There's only 2 that I'm going to be taking that makes a difference, and that's Glyph of Animal Bond, which gives me a 10% more heal to me and my pet when I get healed. That stacks with Spirit Bond, and of course that stacks with the Spirit Mend ability from Spirit Beasts. Next one is Glyph of Mark Death, which means whenever I do an arcane shot or a kill command, it's going to put Hunter's Mark on my target, which if you take into effect Thrill of the Hunt, I should be able to keep a Glyph of Mark Death on every single target that I kill. I'm picking up Glyph of Deterrence. You can probably pick up Glyph of Mending if you want to give your pet that extra 60% heal. For minor glyphs, Glyph of Aspect of the Pack. The reason why I'm doing this because I'm going to be leveling in a group. Glyph of Stampede is just for less lag. Instead of pulling all your pets from the Stampede and Borrow thing, you know, your pet thing, you're only going to copy the one, so it's less lag. Glyph of Tame Beast. I've got hiccups. Glyph of Tame Beast, I'm taking this because, of course, I'm going to be taming all the new pets as we go along through the leveling situation. So I'm going to want to tame as many pets as I possibly can. So guys, that's pretty much it. I hope this video has been a little better than the previous one, a bit more informative, and trying to explain the reasons why I'm taking these abilities. The reason why I want everything, like I'll just clarify again, is I want fast cooldowns, you know? I want to be able to go from one mob to the next mob with everything off cooldown. I don't want to be having to wait like 2 minutes and a minute and a half and another 2 minutes for different abilities. This is the spec I believe that's going to give you the best uptime on mobs and allow you to kill them a lot faster than any of the other specs will do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, favorite, like and subscribe, and until next time, I've been Smokey, you've been you, and goodbye.